gotta go get to work. Welcome, guys. This is gonna be a day in the life of Jaeger's Garage. What you just saw was me getting up. My girlfriend and kid were in the living room, so obviously I had to cut it for that because I can't have him running around his little naked butt on YouTube. But skip that. All you missed was me going downstairs, and I stayed dressed when I'm sleeping, so I just pretty much get up. Now we're gonna be heading out in the old 7397. Oh, it's not what I normally use, but it's what I got. It is about 60 degrees. See what we got. Uh-oh. First check of the day. Getting this gal to fire up. Now this is true fashion right here. Come on, girl. There we go. Look at that. Oh yeah. 60 degrees is too cold for this thing. Whew. All right. I'm sure she could use some glow plugs, and I know the glow plug relay works, but I'm sure some of those glow plugs are bad. That's all right though. She still works. Probably a fresh set of batteries because those batteries aren't necessarily good, but hey, fired up, and now we can be on our way. So let's get to it. I got a couple jobs today that I got to do, a couple of diags, and y'all are coming along with me. This is a day in the life of Jaeger Danger. Sorry, that's my other alias. Jaeger's Garage. Now this is what I'm talking about. Long, straight roads and wing windows. Woo! All right, just got done at the old O'Reilly's. Ordered a starter for an 83 Ranger that I'm working on. You'll get to see that more today when I get there. And just realized that I forgot my wallet. So I got them to order it for me, but I couldn't pay for it. And if I run out of fuel, I have no way of getting fuel. That's bad. Where did my wallet go? It must have fell out of my pants. This is horrible. Uh-oh. Anyway, on to more work. All right, we're at the shop. Now, first things first, I will be working on the truck that I drove here in because that's my dad's truck. But, because currently my Ranger's in the shop over there with a transmission issue, but that's besides the point. This truck supposedly needs a mirror, which, yeah, that tracks, and apparently the starter wire is a little upset, so we're gonna crawl up under here and look at that, I guess. I think this side. So let's go under here and just check it out, see how bad it looks. Look, and oh baby. Okay, we got a starter here. Oh, is that all? Oh. Oh, it's the excite wire. If you can see there, it's like a little upset. That looks secure though. All it needs is some, I would say, electric tape. Because I remember putting this starter on, and it was pretty, yeah, it's still wired, it's just the coating is melted off. So that's fine. We're gonna get some electrical tape and wire that, or cover that up, so it don't arc out against anything, and that'll be good. As for the mirror, I don't think he has a mirror yet. So once that comes in, unless it's sitting in the back or something, it's not, so we gotta wait on the mirror. But we can go ahead and cover that up, keep it from arcing out, and pop in a solenoid or something like that. Yeah, my Ranger is having issues and stuff with the transmission. Put a clutch in it, slave cylinder, all that stuff, and then I think the bearing or the little sleeve in the transmission seized to the shaft, and now it's stuck like it's in drive all the time. It's a manual, or in first, or whatever gear you put it in. Transmission is mated to the engine now, and the clutch is actuating, but it doesn't disengage anything. So, and I bled it and bled it and bled it, and yeah, it's just that's a nightmare, but it's whatever. Get it fixed. Now I need some electrical tape. Don't mind the mess. I've cleaned it. It gets dirty, I clean it, I get dirty. It's a cycle. One day I'll have a nice shop with a lift and all of that good stuff. Yeah, a lift, organization, you know, whatever. But this works, and you know, we make what we got work. That's what we do. All right, put a ton of electrical tape on that down there. That's good to go. Still cranks up and runs. Very strong wire. So now we got the mirror. I'm gonna have to vacuum this system down, test for leaks on the AC. So let's do that next. All right. Now we just gotta this here. I'll set this up here. Now let's get the vacuum pump out. All of the fun colors. Oh yeah. Where's my hook at? There it is. Oh, it must have vibrated out or something. These things like just vibrate out, I guess. Anyway, I'm just gonna hook this up there if I can, if it's long enough. Then we take this, put it on our high side. This one, put it on our low side. It's just that easy. Try and keep you in the middle of it. There, we can hang it. The bumper's keeping me from getting. There we go. Bumper's handy for standing up on it though, gotta admit. Okay, now the high side should be over here. That's a little loose. What? What's going on there? It doesn't look good. The cap isn't having a fun time, eh? Well, let's see if we can get that out, I guess. Hold up. We can do this. There we go. Wow, look at that. That just completely came apart in there. Does it still have outside? No, that one's only inside. We'll steal another one off of some other place, but well, it sounds like it still seals at least. Well, it's interesting that that broke. So let's just test the system, make sure it holds vacuum. We'll see what we do. Now, gotta go. It's really hard to do with just one hand, especially while navigating this bumper. I feel like I'm walking on a roof again. Okay. Holy cow. I've already replaced the valve in this one because it was bad. And I'm wondering if that was all that was wrong with this AC system. So we'll see. Now we get the pump out. This guy's gonna need some oil because, yeah, I don't know where the pop went or the top went, but it's fine. I'll just put some oil in it. Got some pump oil here, right there. Put some of that in there. It's not level, but I won't overfill it. It just needs a little bit. Just enough to get it going. that's good. I want to make sure that O-ring lines back up. All right. Good to go. Now we take this guy, screw it on right here. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay. Now we open up everything. That's open now. Go over here and open this side. That one's open. That one didn't have any air in it for some reason. All right, now we open these guys. All right, everything's open. Now we cut the pump on and watch it go. This plug looks a little rough. All right, let's see if we got any pumpage. And we do. That's open. Sure ain't sucking though. This one's open. Ain't gonna need you. Yeah, that definitely ain't vacuuming down any. Alright, let me mess with this a little bit and we'll see what we can do. There we go. Alright, that's what it should look like. On the -30, -30. And it ended up just being this fitting had wiggled loose. These fittings are real bad about wiggling loose while you drive. But that's what we want. And then when we just cut this off, like we should, well, you don't even really have to cut it off, but basically you close these guys. That's that way's closed. So if you close this guy and you close this guy, it should hold vacuum. And it is. Now I didn't do that near long enough, like to get it vacuumed down goodly. However, seeing that the gauges aren't moving right now means that there's no leak. So that means that the leak was probably the valve on that side. I'm gonna get another cap off of another truck. We're gonna leave this sitting here just to make sure. Leave it like that. See if we can go find ourselves another cap. There might be one on the 7.3 husk that was back here, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure those should be pretty interchangeable, I think. So if we can get the AC working in that, got that wire sorted out, give that guy some peace of mind with that. And then I still got some apparently cooling fans that aren't working on a Malibu, I think, that I can go look at. So we got this guy right here. And I'm not seeing any AC lines, unfortunately. So on to the next one. And I appreciate you guys for sticking with me for this long. Really, I've been trying to keep it balanced, you know. I got a family, and I need to spend time with my family, and I actually need to work, so I'm trying to combine work with YouTube and still make it interesting for you guys, of course. And here's the Revival truck, still sitting here, looking great, looking awesome, runs and drives. Hasn't put it on the road yet, but Dad probably will eventually. Here is my old 7.3, and this AC line is gone. what would I have done with it? I don't think, unless I didn't put it back on or something. The cap's over there for that side. I don't know. I'll peek around, see if I can find something to put on there. Look at that. This is for the heater. That's awesome. I miss this truck. This truck is awesome. I don't think I've ever even really showed this truck on. No, I have. I have back when it was driving too. But yeah, it's a 5-speed dually. Pretty sick. So while we got it up in the air, we're gonna check it, obviously. So that looks pretty good. I can see the steering shaft moving in there. That's got a good bit of wheel bearing. It's got a good bit of wheel bearing. Or not wheel, yeah, wheel bearing. It's got a good bit of wheel bearing, but it's not as bad as I've seen before. So that's probably fine for now. I know Dad, he's not gonna worry about it. So let's go find something. We're gonna rotate these tires out. I got the big boy now. I just need the right socket on this and see how strong this guy is. All right, what do we got? Oh, she's strong. That's awesome. It's with an extension too. Holy cow, that thing is amazing. It's strong as crap. That's insane. All right, so yeah, we're rotating these tires. And look at this. So, I don't know why this looks so weird to me at first. So you got this one that's like, you know, steps down, and then you got this one that steps up, unless that one's like that, but only on the inside right here, which I don't think so. It's on right, but it steps up. It's weird, because if you look, that's on the outside, that's on the outside. I think you can see in there. Anyway, those look fine. That's got some, I still got some pad left on it. Everything else looks semi-decent. I mean, it's a 97, so it's gonna have some oil leaks and stuff like that. It's not dumping oil out, so she's fine. Yeah, there you go. Cool. All right, I'll find that other jack and go do some more stuff. It's a good time to inspect it and just make sure there's no nails or anything in it. Even though it doesn't leak down, doesn't mean that it can't have nails in it, because sometimes they seal themselves and then they get rode on, and then they unstick. Heavy tires. Come over here. I'll show you how awesome this Milwaukee tool is. So, just got this for my birthday from my dad, and man, oh, is this a different size? No. All right, now we have the right socket. We're gonna get that off. There we go. 7/8 back, and this guy on. Now, finally, we should be able to take these guys off. So, look at that, dude. That's insane. And it's gone. It is doing this like nothing. This thing is so strong. Milwaukee, please sponsor me. I would be honored. I have one like sponsor that I really want, that I would be really happy about. That's PB Blaster. I would love to be sponsored by PB Blaster just because I love their products so much. But holy cow, is Milwaukee stuff growing on me? Because it, oh my gosh, it is. What's going on here? There we go. All right, one more. This thing does not care. It does not care at all. Anyway, set this guy on top of the Milwaukee because that's perfect. Slide this guy off. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Nice. While we're at it, let's see what's going on here. Holy cow, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and say that the wheel cylinder is leaking. Dude, look at that. It's been losing brake fluid over time, but holy cow, that's bad. Also, these drums are gone. This back drum is gone. This one, yeah, this wheel cylinder is definitely has issues. This drum's about to actually break apart. I mean, look at that. That as opposed to that. That's bad. That's really bad. Holy cow. This is gonna need a new wheel cylinder and honestly some shoes. That works. Dang. All right, well, I'm gonna get back to rotating this tire and we'll do that. All right, I got this set of drums off. I got this drum off. Hey, that was work. It took a lot of prying and beating to get this out and everything. So the self-adjuster was ran all the way in. I don't know how the heck that was working, but whew. Yeah, these wheel cylinders are definitely leaking as well. And it's not as bad as the other side. This side is still functioning at least. I don't think the other side's functioning at all. So yeah, definitely the shoes look decent on this side. Definitely better than the other side. So definitely wheel cylinders and some shoes in this truck's future. Now time to put that back on and then finish rotating these tires, inspect the pads up front over there, and yeah, then we got some more work to do. Work never ends. All right, just in case you don't know, self-adjuster, there's a little hole back here on drum brakes. This is your self-adjuster. It's your little star wheel at the bottom, and you take a screwdriver. There you go, like, should be up if I can find it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. You can't really see in there, but you can hear it clicking. And you go up and up until you start getting a little bit of resistance on this. So that feels perfect. These are supposed to auto adjust. Well, some of them have auto adjusters, some of them don't, depending on the year. When you roll back is when it's supposed to auto adjust. Sometimes they like mess up and screw up, but these are just manual self adjusters. You just come in here and do. When your pads wear out, brakes feel a little weak, you come up here, click, 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 add a little bit more to it. It just makes everything press out a little bit more. So yeah, there you go. Make sure those are good, or else you'll have sloppy brakes. Because this side is actually working, the other side isn't, so I didn't really bother. But look, a rust hole. That sucks. This bed's rusting out. That's unfortunate. So this is the truck that I got the starter for, because the starter decided to stop working. And it's a 2.3, and I literally got it with this motor in the back of the truck. There was a couple of shorts, I think, and I put the motor in it, mated it to the transmission, found all the bolts and stuff because they were all scattered. It didn't have a coil. The distributor was stripped. It didn't have a good voltage regulator on it. The carb was bad, that needed to be rebuilt. It needed like connections and stuff, which those need to be replaced again because I put used ones on it. We put a timing belt on it, had to get everything back in time because the timing belt shredded, the tensioner was bad, and it still won't run. Yeah, it's in time and everything, and it cranks up and runs great, and then just dies randomly. So I don't really know what's going on with it, but right now it won't crank because the starters gave up. So the starter runs the battery down in like 2 seconds, so the starters burn up. So yeah, that's fun. That's good. Yep. Anyway, we're off to go check out some fans on a Chevy Malibu. So let's do that. All right, I'm starting to hunger, so time to pull out the shop air fryer. All right, this, I keep it in the fridge so that bugs and stuff don't get to it, because you know that's sealed. So now we plug it in here. This thing got from Family Dollar for like, I think 30 bucks. It's pretty sick. I think we got some pizza rolls here in the shop fridge. So let's put some pizza rolls in the oven. Let's eat it. Oh, this is supposed to be an average day. Also, I think I got somebody coming to look at the Lincoln and possibly even the van. Buy it. All right, and then do a little bit of that, and bam. The only thing I don't have is a drink, which I would go get a drink from the store, or drinks, except I don't have my wallet, so oh well. I'm airing up that tire and everything's rotated and swapped and good. Heck yeah, what a beautiful truck. What a beautiful day too. Yeah, looks nice. It's so nice out today. But yeah, that might be going bye-bye soon. Bye-bye Lincoln. I wish I could actually drive you. Alright, unfortunately it looks like another day of Facebook Marketplace no-shows. So I'm going to take the Lincoln and put it back in its place. This car is titleless because of some estate bullcrap. And they didn't get the title to me because of it being in the guy's mother's name and not the guy that actually had the estate. And all kinds of crap. Car runs amazing, shifts amazing, looks amazing on the interior, but because I live in South Carolina, they are completely against me getting a title for it because I do not own it legally. So, oh well. Perfectly good car, just going to waste. Probably gonna get parted out or something, which I am totally against when it's something this beautiful and this awesome and something that just works like this does. But I mean, hey, what are you gonna do? I gotta make money, right? Ugh, and something so low mileage. I mean, look at that, 57,000 miles. It's insane. Tis insane. All right, let's back her up. Oops, didn't mean to hit that button. Okay, good to go. That runs perfectly. Radio works, everything works. Got a sub in the back. Beautiful car, really. I would drive this if I could actually own it and make it street legal. All right, last part of the day I was doing some diagnostics on this guy and came to find out that every time you press the clutch pedal down, it shoots fluid up out of the reservoir. And that is a sign that the slave cylinder that I just bought brand new and put in is basically bypassing in itself and shooting the pressure out of the cap. So I got a good, maybe, I don't know, like 30 miles out of it. That's very depressing. I got to take the transmission back apart. That hurts. I can guarantee you it's completely bled out. I got all the air out of it. Because I know these are hard to bleed, trust me. I know, but, oh man, that's sad. Oh well. Lighting probably isn't too great in here, but sound should be because it's a new car. You may notice that I'm in a different vehicle, and the reason that is because the wheel cylinders and honestly, one shoe was completely metal to metal. I don't want all of that coming loose and locking up. The probability of that, probably not much. I've drove it around feeling that the brakes were a little funky for a while, but just don't want anything to happen to my dad's favorite truck. So I own and half own me and my mother own this Buick Encore. My mother doesn't drive that much, so I swung by and picked this up just so I could keep that other truck off the road. Don't want to ruin it because it is a beloved truck and I love it dearly. Wow, this heat works so well. So yeah, about the Chevy Malibu. The Chevy Malibu, the AC was, the AC doesn't work, but the high and low fans for the cooling system, the radiator wasn't working, and the car was overheating. Well, got there, scanned it, I could command them on, I'm like, okay, everything's working, all the relays and all that stuff, it's just not getting the right signal from something. So I looked, and one of the AC switch was completely unplugged, so I plugged it in, and immediately fans sprung to life, good to go, fans came on, cooled it, great. Then it just started spark knocking like crazy and shut down. So unfortunately I ran out of time working with that. I'll be there tomorrow again, but all in a day's work. That just comes with being a mechanic. When you fix something else just breaks magically. That just happens. There's no way that it is correlated. I checked the voltages and everything the alternator was putting out. It is good to go. Wasn't a voltage issue. I did all of the simple stuff like the IAC, just tapped on that, made sure it was good to go. Mass airflow's reading good. It's got spark, got plenty of fuel pressure. I don't know, weird, but we'll figure it out. Like I said, that just comes with being a mechanic. So, but I appreciate you guys joining me for this whole day, and I don't know, this day was pretty tame compared to most days, but I feel like I did it on a good day. I had enough time to kind of like negotiate, check a couple things, do stuff, have a good time with you guys at least. And now I'm just heading home, obeying the speed limit and all that because, I forgot my wallet. And yeah, no, it's good. You guys have a good one. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a skit or something of me getting back in the bed or anything. That would be stupid and cheesy, right, guys? Right? still working? Oh yeah, perfect. Well, that's the end of my day. So, like I said before, I appreciate you coming along. Those Charleston potholes really did y'all in. I'll probably show when it fell and then look at what it looked like. Yeah, but I appreciate it. I'm tired. I'm gonna go in and cook some supper and take a shower and go to bed, and then do it all again tomorrow, because we got more people to help.